Is he still alive?
He was when Olga brought him in. I've checked everything, including the genome data, but there's nothing on this guy. NSA, CIA, FBI, he doesn't exist in any database. He's a non-existent operative from a non-existent organization.
I suspected as much. However, I know this man.
Huh?
Wake him up. It's been a while, hasn't it, Jack the Ripper?
You know this fellow?
You remember me, don't you? You've grown. High concentration of cerebral implants. Have they altered your memory, too? This is my son. I taught him everything. Jack, I never thought I'd see you again.
You know me?
You don't remember. Your name, your skills. Everything you know, you learned from me. The 80s. The Civil War. You were one of the best among the child soldiers that fought in that conflict. When you were barely 10 years old, you became the platoon leader of the Small Boy Unit. At the time, your outstanding kill record earned you several nicknames, including White Devil and Jack the Ripper. Jack, I was your godfather. I named you. When the war ended, you disappeared from the relief center. I wondered what happened to you. I should have known they would recruit you.
It's an interesting coincidence.
If he's a lackey for the Patriots, I doubt he knows anything of interest.
What should we do with him?
We'll use him like you suggested.
What about Dead Cell?
Ignore them. Happening again?
Could it be that he's here too?
In another hour, we demonstrate the power of Arsenal gear.
Attack with standard weapons, of course.
Yes, proceed as planned.
At last report, all is well with GW.
How about the troops?
The men are being refitted with Arsenal gear equipment as ordered. You're the spitting image of Big Boss.
Is that so? Perhaps I should be grateful to this kid for that.
This situation, I find it very nostalgic.
Where am I?
Why, inside Arsenal gear, of course. Actually, we're also inside the memory of Shadow Moses. I'll take this back. You don't need this anymore, do you? A foul wind is blowing. We shall speak again.
Don't move. Stay as you are. We're being monitored by a camera.
What are you up to?
I'm switching over to nanocommunication.
Mr. X? Ninja?
Correct. It's me.
I thought you were the leader of the Russian troops.
No, that was just a smokescreen.
A smokescreen?
I was sent to provide you support.
Support? Who sent you? The Colonel?
No, the Patriots.
What?
I deceived my troops, betrayed them.
But why?
My child is being held hostage by the Patriots. It all started 2 years ago when I lost my father during the tanker incident. My men and I had nowhere to go, so we joined forces with an illegal Russian organization.
The Russian Mafia?
Something like that, actually. I learned much later that it was a subordinate organization of the Patriots. I was expecting at the time. When I gave birth to my child, it turned out I was in a hospital run by the Patriots. In the morning, my child was gone. My baby is being kept somewhere in this country.
Have you ever met your child?
No. Once a month, they send me a photo of my child via network. I've never even held the child in my own arms.
I see. Given your situation, nobody can blame you for what you did.
That's your opinion.
What about Snake? I thought you were enemies.
He wasn't responsible for my father's death. Actually, we owe him our lives. 2 years ago, they were responsible for getting us out of the sinking tanker alive.
So you were partners since the incident?
No, I only found out the truth shortly before this.
Huh?
When I confronted him here.
You fought with Snake? When?
Well, it was around the time you were holding hands with that girl.
Snake. So you joined hands with him to pay back a debt?
No, mutual gain.
Mutual gain?
My job was to assist you. If Solidus gets away with Arsenal, your mission is a failure. The Patriots would judge that as failure on my part, and terminate my child. Putting it simply, my child's life depends on your success.
So you did it all for your child. But why would the Patriots want to help me? Are they hoping I'll take Solidus out?
No, you're just like me. We're just pawns.
Pawns for what purpose?
The S3 plan.
Huh?
You'll figure it out sooner or later, but I wonder if you'll handle the truth.
What do you mean?
Listen, we haven't got time for this. Solidus will commence his attack any minute. He's got to be stopped.
What about the virus?
No results so far. I think the Patriots have tampered with the program.
Will it work?
I don't know.
Get me out of this thing.
Not yet. I'll release your restraints after I leave this room.
Where's my gear?
Snake's got everything. I couldn't bring it here.
And where do I find Snake?
The passageway ahead leads to a hangar. He'll be waiting there. I gave him a card key for the hangar.
Does Snake plan to destroy Arsenal gear?
No. Even for Snake, it's impossible to completely destroy this thing. The only option is to stop Solidus and his men.
What are you going to do?
Stay concealed. That's my role. I still can't afford to be discovered.
Olga, you can't keep this up. They're bound to find you.
Listen, I'll free you in a little while. Brace yourself.
Jack, are you all right?
Oh, yeah.
Jack, is it true? What Solidus said?
Yes.
It's unbelievable. Drafting small children, sending them to war? It's not allowed under international conventions.
ICC rules don't mean a lot in war. Someone told me that there are over 300,000 children in combat right now. I was just one of them.
So you remember? I thought your memory had been manipulated by them.
It was. But I have nightmares every day. Pieces of the past I can't put together.
Why didn't you tell me?
You couldn't begin to understand.
You wouldn't know that until you try me.
I didn't want you to get hurt. There was never a real reason for me to fight, except that someone put a gun in my hand. And that someone was him.
It wasn't your fault.
If I survived the day's fight, I was praised, fed, and had a bed to sleep in. I think I was only 6 when I held my first AK. But I'm not even sure of that.
Jack.
I'm not like Snake. I never questioned why we fought. There was no purpose, no way out. They give you a gun, you ask how many to kill. If you didn't, you were the one they shot instead.
It's okay. No one is blaming you.
We were shown Hollywood action films every day. The kind with macho guys and big guns. They call it image training.
Ugh.
They built us from the ground up into killing machines. We were fed once a day. I can still taste the gunpowder they mixed into the food.
Gunpowder? In the food?
The gunpowder had toluene in it, giving it hallucinogenic properties. It kept us drugged, controllable.
Oh my God!
When the Civil War ended, those of us who survived were taken in by NGOs. They gave me a new life in the States. I can't complain. But nothing's changed. The only people who have no problem with my past have secrets and agendas of their own. Terrible nightmares. Every night. I can never forget.
Jack.
I'm afraid of the night. That's why I don't sleep next to you.
You should have told me.
Told you what? That I'm a killer? And always have been?
No, no.
What I hate more than anything else in the world is my own past. I didn't want you or anyone to know about it. Now I know why I was chosen for this mission. No one can take him on, take him down, except me. I've been kept alive this long for this. I knew as soon as I saw Solidus.
Jack, I love you the way you are now. You have to believe me. I didn't know anything about you, I admit that. Where you were born, how you grew up. But I know that now. And I know that what I feel for you can only get better. And I'll share in your past if that's the price.
It doesn't work that way. No one can share the burden of what I've done. It's not one of those warm and fuzzy things couples share.
I accept the good and the bad, Jack. That's what you do for someone you love.
I don't want to share my past with anyone. I just want to forget about it.
Jack, I haven't told you, about what I've done.
The last 2 years with you, it's been more than I've ever hoped for.
Jack.
But I can't go any farther. I know you want to get married. But I can't. I can't risk starting a family. There's no way to erase my childhood.
It's all right, Jack. Please, don't say any more.
All right.
Whew. Finally got out of the cutscene chair.
My wrists hurt so much. We are naked. Raiden's naked. I'm not naked. I don't know. No, they really never explain that. Oh, all right. Oh, look over here. It's got it's pretty much the exact same cell, whole room thing from Metal Gear Solid 1, except for that soda. That's not canon soda. It's a non-canonical soda can. Oh, there's a ration. Well, I should go get that.
Where are you keeping that?
Well,
Is it with the tiny laser?
Yes. Cold medicine in here, because Raiden can get cold. Yeah. Still punches and kicks. Just one-handed. It's really funny.
That's awesome.
But the best thing, of course, is cartwheels. Naked.
He's so modest.
Oh, and they changed the way when you go in first person. Like, when you went into it, the camera would, like, swoop down into the back of Ryan's head and, like, burrow in there. And now it's just instantaneous. Because they don't want you to accidentally get a good look at his bum or something. But you kind of can.
Bum.
Raiden, do you copy? You must continue your mission.
I've lost all my gear. I need to locate Snake.
He was never factored into the simulation. Leave him out of this.
I can't do much naked, especially in this temperature.
That's true. You won't be able to attack or enter the hanging mode either.
I think Snake has my gear.
Raiden, take out Solidus and his men. You must recover Arsenal intact.
Colonel, are you under orders from the Patriots?
Your role, that is, mission, is to infiltrate the structure and disarm the terrorists.
My role? Why do you keep saying that?
Why not? This is a type of role-playing game. The point is that you play out your part, and I expect you to turn in a perfect performance.
Colonel, I just remembered something.
What?
That I've never met you in person. Not once.
Complete your mission, according to the simulation.
Colonel, who are you?
No more questions. We have Rosemary.
What do you mean by that?
Over and out.
Sage. And time.
Alright, new enemies. These are Arsenal Tengus. They're just the Russian soldiers in new gear. Olga mentioned them in a cutscene a long time ago when nobody knew what the heck they were.
Raiden, turn the game console off right now.
What did you say?
The mission is a failure. Cut the power right now.
What's wrong with you?
Don't worry, it's a game. It's a game just like usual.
You'll ruin your eyes playing so close to the TV.
What are you talking about?
Raiden, something happened to me last Thursday when I was driving home. I had a couple of miles to go. I looked up and saw a glowing orange object in the sky, to the east. It was moving very irregularly. Suddenly, there was intense light all around me, and when I came to, I was home. What do you think happened to me?
Huh?
Fine. Forget it.
What?
But why?
But why? And now the Colonel is going to call us constantly and wants to tell us stuff about aliens.
Honestly, though, you have played the game
In video
for a
games.
long time. Don't you have anything else to do with your time?
Hey. Hey.
I think your recording is starting to drop some of the sound. I don't know.
There's a box over here. There's only Ender's box.
You've got to save that box because the Phantom might want to come and watch a show.
And there are a whole bunch of rays in here. There's like a dozen.
You've got to catch them all.
I gotta catch them all. Oh no, I am caught. But there's an Easter egg with getting caught. Also, the Tengus can jump up really high.
Damn.
So they don't need to use the stairs, so...
They can also fall really fast. Pretty awesome.
Yeah. Really, cartwheeling's the way to go if you have to fight. Naked.
I'll remember that next time a party goes terribly wrong.
You can, when you're caught and they start clearing... Oh yeah, yeah, that.
Actually, there is something I have been meaning to tell you, but I just couldn't. I think you should know, though. On Saturday morning last week, I saw a guy leaving Rosemary's room. How should I put it? It was like they were intimate. I'm sorry. Sorry to bring this up during the mission, but...
But
Have you ever seen a grown man naked?
I've seen myself.
Whoever modeled the non-canon can, at least, is watching their weight.
Yeah.
Which is a nice touch.
It's diet. But yeah, if you get caught and run back in here and pretend to be locked back up, that guy comments on Raiden's dills.
Even my patience has its limits. I just can't leave this thing up to you any longer. I'll do the fighting. You can just go home.
I want a Metal Gear game
Playable
where
Colonel.
middle-aged Colonel is playable. I want that so bad.
And every time you re-enter this room, the name... Oh, and the map is a turtle with an Ouroboros thing, a snake eating its own tail. But every time you enter this room, it has a different name.
A snake, eh?
Snake. Remember what de Gaulle said. The graveyards are full of indispensable men. Snake, you're all alone and surrounded by bad guys. Try to be careful and avoid getting into a fight whenever you can.
Rub the wrapper all over his face.
Remember what de Gaulle said about hamburgers. Hmm? For some reason.
Where'd they all go?
Yeah, I was actually kind of confused when I went back in here too. It's like, did the game glitch out and like forget to put guards here? But they're just like farther up now for some reason. I don't know, it was weird.
Okay.
Oh, it was because I killed those two guys by cartwheeling.
Oh.
Yeah. That's why. Those guys jumped up from the bottom and I knocked them flat on their asses and they did. They did.
If you can jump a certain height, you should be able to fall that same height. That only makes sense.
Yeah, but I mean...
I hear it's amazing when the famous purple stuffed worm in Flapjaw Space with the tuning fork does a raw blink on Harry Carey Rock. I need scissors. 61.
But why?
But why? But why for all of this, huh? What? Boop, boop, boop.
The amazing thing is that they left him his dog tags.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for letting me keep my dog tags. Look at that.
What if they're like super special James Bond dog tags? They don't know.
Maybe they're dog tags and they're like, it's got like a hidden Swiss Army knife in it.
Yeah.
They got those.
Or
Ascending colon.
Why don't they need like some sort of souvenir? They could take his dog tags as a trophy. That seems like it makes sense, actually.
Don't take my dog tags. Those were made out of smashed
Your
pennies.
mission is to infiltrate the Fortress Gallowade, rescue the hostages, and neutralize Metal Gear before its assembly is complete.
Gallowade is the place to infiltrate in the Metal Gear Game Boy Color game, which isn't canon.
But it does reference the events of Metal Gear Solid 2 before it came out.
Yes, it does. If you beat all the VR missions, it references Jack as being the one going through those missions.
Infiltrate the enemy fortress, Outer Heaven. Destroy the final weapon, Metal Gear.
Their dramatic profile just makes me think he's an anime. While I speak, camera angles change.
Those are all the names of Japanese railways. Also, our radar is a woman. No.
No, I'm pretty sure those are the names of all the Patriots.
So the point of this room is you go to one door. Yeah, that's a little creepy. The first time I played this, that scared the hell out of me because I wasn't expecting that. So all the doors are locked, and there's nothing to do in this room but dick around for a little while and wait until like Snake finds us, while Colonel just bugs the hell out of us, and that woman giggles.
An anemone or clematis plant's juice can cause a rash. When pruning them, it's a good idea to wear gloves.
Thanks.
Thanks, Master Miller. What?
I can tell you all about the fall in fauna. I just fucked that line up so bad.
Jack, it's me.
Hi, Rose.
Jack, I owe you an apology.
If it's about that conversation just now, I'm the one who's sorry.
No, it's something else.
What is it?
That day at Federal Hall 2 years ago, it wasn't a coincidence. I was ordered to keep an eye on you.
Keep an eye on me?
Yes, by the Patriots.
You're a spy?
I suppose. Yes. It's an ugly word. Are you still there?
Was sleeping with me a part of the job?
I fell in love with you.
How could anyone?
I can't excuse what I did. I've reported every detail of your personal life to them these 2 years. What you did, said, everything.
Must have been fun.
But some things I didn't tell anyone.
Oh.
Like what I felt for you.
So that's why you were involved in this mission. I should have known. Why else would they toss an analyst into the mix at the last minute?
I'm sorry. I know what I did was wrong.
No matter where I go, I get used.
I reinvented myself to suit your tastes. Hairstyle, clothes, the way I moved, things I talked about. You say you love the color of my hair, my eyes. They're not even real.
You must have gone over my psych profile with a fine-tooth comb.
It was my job.
Great performance. Had me completely fooled.
What I really wanted was for you to see the real me. It hurt to play out this artificial romance. It was worse to lie to myself than to you. The more love you gave me, the more it hurt. Because I knew the person you loved was just a character.
So it was artificial on my end too. It was just a game, not the real thing.
Oh, Jack.
I feel better knowing that.
What?
I was in love, or thought I was, with someone who didn't exist. I was trying to be someone I wasn't by loving what wasn't real. I don't know who you really are. The person I knew isn't real. She's not the woman I'm talking to right now. In a sense, the deception was my own, not theirs.
Jack, I thought I was acting because that was my job. But I did fall in love with you. That wasn't an act.
You expect me to believe that? It's okay. You had your reasons, right? Hey, I understand, but I have nothing left to—
Jack!
What?
I'm carrying. I'm pregnant, Jack.
Rose! What's going on?